8. Sealed until the time of the end. With Gabriel's touch still warm on his shoulder, Daniel's breath returned and his vision cleared. The angel's eyes held a depth of sorrow and certainty. What he was about to say would weigh on Daniel's soul for the rest of his life. Gabriel gently explained that not all the visions would be understood immediately. Some were meant to be sealed. "Seal the book," he said, "for it is appointed for the time of the end." Daniel's heart sank. He had devoted years of his life to prayer and fasting for understanding, and now he was told that full clarity would not be granted in his lifetime. But what seemed like disappointment was actually divine design. The prophecy, Gabriel said, would remain closed to many. Only those who lived during the final moments of Earth's history would grasp its full meaning. This wasn't because God was hiding truth, but because the events hadn't yet unfolded. As knowledge increased and history progressed, the scroll would slowly unseal. God had timed the understanding to meet the need. And in the time of the end, when deception would flood the earth and false worship would be enforced, the sealed words of Daniel would become a lamp to the feet of the remnant. Daniel's scroll was not hidden in some celestial vault. It was preserved in Scripture, open to be read, but misunderstood until God's appointed hour. In Revelation 10, the angel who stands upon land and sea declares that there should be time no longer. He holds a little book, open. The once sealed scroll of Daniel now lies unrolled. The prophetic time periods that had been mysterious for centuries are now made plain. The 2,300 evenings and mornings, the 70 weeks, the times and half a time, the 1,260 days. All of it begins to fall into place. Gabriel told Daniel that many would be purified, made white and tried. But the wicked would not understand. Only the wise would. Wisdom in Scripture is not mere intelligence. It is the fear of the Lord. Those who love God and keep His commandments will see. Those who refuse His word will remain blind. The seal, therefore, is not just over the scroll. It is over the heart. Only those whose hearts are open to God can truly receive the meaning of Daniel's prophecy. This image would show the scroll in Daniel's hand glowing faintly, as Gabriel gently places his hand over it. The words, "Sealed until the time of the end," shimmer across the top. In the background, a faint clock looms over the earth, with its hands approaching midnight. A generation of people stands watching, Bibles in hand, eyes filled with understanding. Daniel bowed his head. He had longed to know the end, but now he knew his part. He was a scribe, a witness, a vessel through which God would speak not just to Israel, but to a generation yet unborn. His life had mattered. His pain had a purpose. His obedience would bear fruit centuries later. And the final generation, though separated by time, would stand on the shoulders of his faithfulness. The words were sealed, but the victory was certain.